Hello friends, welcome to our educational channel Science Saga by Shagun. In today's video we are going to discuss about a very important topic of physics, which is light along with shadows and reflections. So let's begin. What is light? Light is a form of energy. It enables us to see the world around us. Sources of light. There are two sources of light. What are those? Natural and artificial sources. For example of natural sources are sun, stars, firefly, etc. Artificial sources, bulb, torch, lamps, etc. Luminous and non-luminous objects. Luminous objects are those which can emit their own light. For example, sun, stars, etc. Non-luminous objects. Non-luminous objects are those which cannot emit their own light. For example, moon, book, photographs, etc. How light travels? Light travels in a straight line called as rectilinear propagation of light. It is known as rectilinear propagation of light. Types of materials based on light passage. Transparent, translucent and opaque objects. Transparent objects are those which allow the light to pass through. For example, glass, transparent glass. Translucent, which allow the light to pass through but partly. For example, butter paper, frosted glass, etc. Opaque objects which do not pass through light, not even a bit amount. Example, wood, furniture, etc. What is a shadow? Shadow forms when light is blocked by an object. The requirements are light source, for example the sun, opaque object and the screen. Types of shadows. They are opaque, translucent and transparent. Opaque object, the shadow will be darkest, very dark. Translucent, a faint shadow, a light shadow. Transparent objects, little to no shadow, very less. Properties of shadows. What are those? Always form opposite to the light source. Always opposite, not same. Same shape as the object but not always same size. The shape will be same but size won't be, or not always. Shadow is always black in color, well known. How shadow size changes. Closer object to the light source, the closer the object will be, the bigger the shadow. The farther the object from the light source, the smaller the shadow will be. Real life shadows examples. Shadow at noon is the shortest. Afternoon, it is the shortest shadow. Morning time, it is longer, and even evening. Images versus shadows. Images show details like color formed by mirrors. The images are formed by mirrors, as we can see here. Shadows show the outline only and it is always black. Reflection of light. What's that? Light bounces off. The light, suppose this is a shiny and smooth surface and the light will bounce. The light will bounce back. The shiny surface will be a mirror. This is called as reflection. The bounce back of light on a smooth shiny surface is called as reflection process. As we can see here, reflection is taking place. Laws of reflection. Now let's talk about laws of the reflection. Angle of incidence. Angle of incidence denoted with a small I equals to angle of reflection equals to the angle of reflection which is denoted with a small r. Incident ray, ray which has a one endpoint and goes on and on. Reflected ray and the normal lie in the same plane. The incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal all lie in the same plane, this black one. Plane mirror images. Images virtual, not real. Same size, laterally inverted. Laterally inverted means left side will be the right and right will be the left. Not catchable on a screen. We cannot touch the image. If we will see, we cannot touch the image. We can touch the mirror. We cannot touch the image. Everyday reflections. Using a mirror to see ourselves when we see our periscopes and kaleidoscopes use reflection. You might be wondering what are these terms. Periscopes is a device which allow us to see the object which are not in our sight. For means, as we know that light always travel in a straight line, rectilinear propagation of light. But how we can bend it? We can bend it using mirrors. As we talked about reflection, this is the surface of the mirror. It will reflect. Incident is equals to reflected ray. So here the mirror is given. The light will bend and through that we can see the object clearly. Kaleidoscopes use reflection. Kaleidoscope is a kind of toy, you can say. It reflects the image. It reflects the patterns. It reflects the colorful patterns based on the property of reflection. This is how we can see. What is a pinhole camera? Simple device using a small hole. To project inverted images, inverted upside down images. Works on light traveling in a straight line, rectilinear propagation. Eclipses, a special shadow. Solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. There are two types, solar and lunar eclipses. Moon blocks the sunlight. The moon will block the sunlight to the earth. So the moon will be in the middle and it will be blocking the sunlight to the earth. The earth won't be totally black, but as it is bigger than the moon, hence a small area will be black. So lunar eclipse. Earth blocks the sunlight to moon. This is the earth. It will block the sunlight to the moon. As moon is smaller, it will be totally black. We cannot see. Key takeaways are the summary time. Light help us to see the world around us. Travels in a straight line, rectilinear propagation of light. Shadows need light, the light source, an object and a screen where it will be formed. Reflection forms images in a mirror. What is reflection? Reflection is a bounce back of light on a shiny or smooth surface. I hope you like my today's video. In the next upcoming video, we are going to continue with this chapter. Till then, take care and bye-bye.